Hi and welcome to the third Java tutorial for the Programming1 course. I do apologize for the delay in publishing this tutorial because I've got so much work on my plate. In this tutorial I will demonstrate to you how to solve homework 3. Now, as if I remember correctly, I asked you to calculate the area of a rectangle. The idea of the homework was to demonstrate the integer and the double, how to use integer and how to use double. So let's start by going to our BlueJ program, and we begin by opening a new project. Let's call it a tutorial 3. Tutorial 3, and we'll open a new class. Let's call it rectangle. Rectangle. Okay. Go inside here. Right. We'll start. We'll open our class. So public class rectangle. As I said, it has to be exactly the same name as the one in here. If you do change the name when you do compilation, the BlueJ will automatically change this name for you. So these two names have to match. Okay. So let's open our new method. Public static void main. Okay, string args. Okay, now string args. Okay, so obviously the area of the rectangle is basically the width times the height. Now, so in this example, or in this homework, we need to have 3 variables. So obviously the width is one of them. We also have the height, and we have to have the variable that will hold the results. So we'll call it area. So let's and I asked you to use integer and double. So let's have integer width, for example. Give it a value. It's integer. Let's say we give it a value of 3. Okay, and then we'll have we'll have a double height. Okay, we'll give it the value of give it 3.5. Okay. Now, if I don't give the decimal, so for example, if I do this, the program automatically will include the decimal point for me. Okay, it'll include it as 0, but it will include it because we declared it as a double. So we'll say 3.5 for now. Now, because we have a double and an integer, and we're gonna like multiply both of them. So the third variable, which will hold the result, has to be a double. Okay, it has to be a double because one of the values is a double. So when we times 3.5 times 3, it will come to 10.5. Okay, so we need to have the area, which I'm going to call the area now, which will hold the result. We're going to have it as a double as well. Okay, double area, but obviously we're not going to give it a value now because the value is the multiplication out of, as I said to you, depending on your program, you can either have the value straight declared when you first declare the variables, or you can leave it for later. I can leave it just for now here. So if I say, okay, then I've got double area, so I'm gonna work out the value of the area. So we got area equals width times the height. Okay, times the height. Obviously, you do know that the star symbol is the it's equivalent to multiplication. So star equals multiplication. So and then we can write. We're gonna have that now. The work is done. Really, it's very simple homework. The work is done. But obviously, we have up to this point. The computer will, the program will calculate the area for us, but it will not print any result because we haven't instructed so. So if I ask the computer to print this for me, system dot out dot print. Okay, if I what I will do, I'll type in a text first, and then I'll have the result. Just to make it look nice. So if I say anything here, I can say the area of the rectangle is, okay, and not something. I have not put line, so I've only put system.out.print, because if I put line here, now it is going to print the result on the next line for me. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to take the line off, because I want the result to be printed straight after this sentence. And also, just like as organization, for the organization's sake, if I leave a space here, so the result will be printed where the red mark is. If I don't leave a space, it's going to print it straight after the colon. Okay, but just like this is something that you can play about. So I can leave just a space. So I'll leave a space between the colon and the result that I will get. Now I'm gonna ask the program to print this for me. So if I also say system.out.print line, and as I taught you before, we could just have the variable stated here. Okay, so now this variable, the program, once the program sees this, is gonna go and have a look. What is the value of area? So the area is width times height. Then it's gonna go back and see what are the values of width and height. It will multiply them, and it will return the value of the area in here. Okay, which will be printed here, right? So let's compile and see what happens. So there's no, oops, cannot find, oh, okay, here we go, it's typing mistake, string. See, this is the beauty of the BlueJ. It told me where the problem is. It's gone now, but if you notice that, it tells me where the problem is. So it was just a typing error, so it should be string, okay, string. Now let's compile, okay, we have no syntax error, right? Let's run the program. Okay, here we go. So the area of the rectangle is, can you see that I've got the space here, because I left the space there, and this is it. So I can, by the way, there's another way to print this. Okay, there's another way to print this. If I instead of having this again, I could just say here, if I say plus area, okay, it should this is just a syntax that's saying, okay, then add the area to this line. Okay, I'll have a line here now. Let's see what happens when I compile. Okay, let's try it. Okay, here we go. So I printed it exactly the same. So it'll save us time, and this will save us time. Instead of typing system.out.print line again, you could just have it once, type in the text that you want, and after the second quotation mark, put a plus sign and put the variable's name area. Okay, it will bring you the value of the variable's name in here. Okay, so this is the end of this tutorial. I hope you've benefited from it, and I'll try to publish the fourth one shortly. Until then, goodbye for now.